Seeking clarity, gaining advantage. Asking clarification questions effectively. This lecture focuses on a critical aspect of effective RFP analysis and bid management: the strategic formulation and submission of clarification questions. While the request for proposal aims to be comprehensive, ambiguities or omissions frequently exist. The ability to identify and address these uncertainties through precise inquiry is paramount for developing a compliant and compelling proposal, and for securing a competitive advantage. The importance of clarification questions. RFPs, by their nature, are often complex and extensive documents. It is common for them to contain unclear, inconsistent, or incomplete information. Such ambiguities, if unaddressed, can lead to misinterpretations that compromise proposal compliance or misdirect solution development. Clarification questions are therefore essential to resolve these uncertainties, ensuring that the bidding organization operates from a clear and accurate understanding of the client's requirements. Strategic value of clarification questions. The submission of well-crafted clarification questions offers multiple strategic advantages throughout the bid lifecycle. Firstly, they are fundamental in reducing ambiguity and uncertainty within the RFP. Secondly, by seeking precise definitions for potentially unclear mandatory requirements, they contribute directly to ensuring compliance and mitigating the risk of disqualification. Thirdly, judiciously formulated questions can, at times, strategically shape the proposal by providing insights that influence the client's perspective or align requirements more closely with the bidder's strengths. This must, of course, be conducted with strict adherence to ethical guidelines. Fourthly, effective questioning facilitates gaining deeper insights into the client's underlying needs, pain points, and strategic priorities, extending beyond the explicit statements in the RFP. Fifthly, the quality and relevance of questions demonstrate attentiveness and understanding of the client's business, fostering a perception of professionalism and capability. Sixthly, by initiating a professional dialogue, clarification questions contribute to building relationships with the client even before proposal submission. Seventhly, they serve to level the playing field by ensuring all bidders operate from a consistent understanding of the RFP's stipulations. Finally, the clarity gained directly leads to an improvement in proposal quality, as it allows for a more focused and accurate response. As commonly attributed to Albert Einstein, the important thing is not to stop questioning, underscoring the value of inquiry in effective bid management. Techniques for formulating effective clarification questions. The development of effective clarification questions demands a combination of analytical rigor and strategic foresight. It begins with thorough RFP analysis, which is the foundational prerequisite for identifying areas requiring clarification. Prioritize questions that focus on key requirements, mandatory elements, or evaluation criteria, as these have the most significant impact on the proposal's success. Questions must be specific and concise, avoiding vague or open-ended inquiries, and should precisely reference the relevant RFP section or paragraph. It is imperative to avoid assumptions regarding the client's intent. If an aspect is unclear, a direct question is warranted. Strive to consider the why behind the requirements. Understanding the rationale often leads to more insightful questions that uncover underlying needs. While precision is key, strategic use of open-ended questions can occasionally elicit more comprehensive or nuanced responses from the client. If the RFP imposes a limit on the number of questions, prioritize questions based on their potential impact on the proposal. Involve multiple stakeholders from across the organization, including technical, sales, and legal teams, to ensure all perspectives are considered and potential ambiguities are identified. Finally, if historical data is available, review past RFPs from the same client to identify recurring areas of ambiguity or typical responses to clarification. Strategic considerations for asking clarification questions. Beyond merely seeking clarity, clarification questions can be leveraged strategically to enhance your bidding position. Thoughtfully crafted questions can subtly shape the RFP by introducing concepts or considerations that align with your organization's strengths. This should always be approached ethically, with the primary aim of providing valuable insights rather than attempting to unfairly manipulate the process. The precision and relevance of your inquiries serve to demonstrate expertise, showcasing a deep understanding of the client's business and industry challenges. Furthermore, such interactions contribute to building relationships with the client, fostering a perception of the bidding organization as a collaborative and insightful partner. Timing and submission of clarification questions. Adherence to specified deadlines for clarification questions is non-negotiable. RFPs will explicitly outline these timeframes, and timely submission is critical for compliance. Early submission is highly recommended, as it allows maximum time to receive client responses and to integrate those clarifications into the proposal development process. Additionally, ensure an organized submission of your questions, presented in a clear and logical format that directly references the relevant RFP sections. This facilitates efficient processing by the client. Examples of effective clarification questions. Let's review specific examples of effective clarification questions that exemplify the principles we have discussed. Section 3.2, paragraph 4, states that the proposed solution must be scalable. Can you please provide specific metrics or performance criteria that will be used to evaluate scalability? This question is precise, references the RFP directly, and seeks quantifiable evaluation criteria. Section 4.1, Table 2 outlines the evaluation criteria. Can you please clarify the weighting or scoring methodology that will be used for each criterion? This query directly addresses how the proposal will be judged, which is critical for strategic content development. Section 5.3, Appendix A includes a sample contract. Can you please confirm whether the proposed payment terms are negotiable? This question addresses a key commercial aspect, indicating proactive financial due diligence. Section 2.1, Scope of work, mentions integration with existing systems. Can you please provide details about the specific systems that require integration and the preferred integration methods? This seeks essential technical detail necessary for solution design. Ineffective clarification questions. Conversely, understanding what constitutes an ineffective question is equally important. Avoid vague questions such as, "Can you provide more information about the project?" Such questions lack specificity and do not demonstrate thorough RFP review. Refrain from asking questions already answered in the RFP. This indicates a lack of diligence. Do not submit leading questions that unethically attempt to guide the client towards your solution. Questions asked purely for self-promotion are also inappropriate, as they deviate from the purpose of seeking clarification. Role of AI in formulating clarification questions. Artificial intelligence is emerging as a valuable tool to support the formulation of clarification questions. I may assist in identifying ambiguous language within the RFP by flagging phrases or sentences that are potentially unclear. It can also aid in detecting inconsistencies across different sections of the RFP, such as conflicting requirements. Based on its analysis, AI tools can suggest clarification questions, offering a starting point for the bid team. Furthermore, it can analyze past RFPs from the same client or similar organizations to identify common areas of ambiguity or questions that have been previously asked, providing valuable historical context. Prompt example for AI-assisted question formulation. This slide provides an example of a prompt that could be utilized with an AI tool to facilitate the formulation of clarification questions. The prompt is designed to elicit specific insights from the AI. Analyze this RFP document and identify any sections or phrases that are unclear, ambiguous, or inconsistent. Suggest at least 5 clarification questions that would help to resolve these uncertainties and improve our understanding of the client's requirements. Prioritize the questions based on their potential impact on the proposal. A strategic tool for bidding success. In conclusion, the effective formulation and submission of clarification questions transcends mere procedural formality. It is a potent strategic tool that can profoundly influence the outcome of a bid. By diligently analyzing the RFP, crafting impactful inquiries, and proactively engaging with the client, bidding organizations can cultivate a deeper understanding of client needs, strategically refine their proposals, and significantly enhance their probability of securing valuable contracts. This proactive and strategic approach to clarification questions is a hallmark of mature and successful bid management practices. Thank you.